So it's okay to quash Jerry Miller's subpoena. It's okay to quash Adam Clayton's subpoena. The prosecution's incomplete verdict form didn't even have imminent serious bodily injury or knowingly listed. And actually, it's three of the essential elements of the definition of felony menacing. How are you going to sit there and call me a felony menacer, CRS 183206, when you didn't even add the word knowingly, imminent, or serious bodily injury? Did he knowingly intend to cause imminent, serious bodily injury? That's the definition of felony menacing. But these motherfuckers, goddamn Ann Kelly and motherfucking Michael Gonzalez and Gilbert Roman, you think they give a shit about what Colorado law actually is? They don't give a fuck about the elements or the Constitution or the Fifth Amendment or Section 8 of Colorado's Bill of Rights. Instructions written by the defendant was not tendered to the jury. I am entitled to give them my theory of the fucking case. None of them. He had some generic self-defense instructions, and I had these instructions that was perfectly fucking balanced out. Perfectly balanced out. Yeah, here's your definition of fucking felony motherfucking menacing, but here's the definition of Article 2, Section 13. You have a right to bear arms in defense of home, person, and property. And guess what? I was bearing arms in defense of home, person, and property. Well, shit, I tick off all three fucking boxes, and you can't even question it. That's what the Constitution of Colorado says. But Gilbert Roman, he don't fucking know the goddamn... He don't know Colorado law. He don't know Colorado's Constitution. He don't know Colorado's Bill of Rights. He's a dumb little dick bitch piece of shit. He's always had a little dick, and it just makes him sad, and he just has to be like, I'm a big Napoleon. No, I'm a real big man. I'm not a little tiny troll goblin piece of shit. I'm Gilbert Roman. Motherfucker, where's the appeals court at? Where's the appeals judge at? Where are the cops at? Where's the goddamn judges and the motherfucking judges that, the DAs and the judges and the cops that give a damn about establishing justice or the domestic tranquility or upholding civil liberties? Phil Greeny wasn't arrested. Contempt of court. He stalked me 100 to 200 fucking times. He had a subpoena delivered to him properly. He went ahead and threatened to murder my family. Oh, you're going to go get a gun so you can murder my family for this properly delivered subpoena? But since he's a right-wing sovereign Nazi piece of shit, and Ann Kelly wants to defend the criminal fucking right-wing sovereign Nazi fucking perverts, Phil Greeny gets away with that shit. Wasn't arrested for not a single one of his crimes. 2 attempted entrapments. He says, why don't you go outside to your car so you can do some meth? Oh, okay. He just said, why don't you take a break? And take a break from what? I'm just sitting here, motherfucker. And then when I came back, they were sniffing me. You know he goes out there to smoke some weed. During the 3-day trial, I smoked a little weed on the 3rd day. And then another fucking one, which is just fucking bullshit. Just absolute bullshit. It's like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. No self-defense instruction given. Jury only had prosecution's verdict sheet and instructions in the deliberation room. Defendant's Article 2, Section 13, a cow. I was accused of killing some cows. Motherfuckers, I don't know why cows died. I don't know. There was 2 cows, actually. One by the river and then one that was kind of cockeyed over in the corner by Kiowa and Huron, like way the fuck back over there, over a ways. I know I don't go around killing people's cows for no goddamn reason. I know that for a fucking fact. But when you're trying to fuck with somebody, it doesn't fucking matter. Just make up shit. Are you racist? Hey, you do meth, I bet. You're a racist who does meth. And you're going around killing the cows. No, motherfucker. I've never seen meth. I don't even know what meth even fucking looks like. And what was the other ones? Go fuck yourself, you pieces of shit. Motherfuckers want to hurt you, and then they're like, well, shit, dude's always been cool to us. Well, let's see if we can find a reason not to fucking like him. And then when you say some dumb shit, and I say, what the fuck, you bitch? You're the bitch. And then they're, oh, you wanna go now, motherfucker? No. I was being neighborly so you would be neighborly back, you fucking punk-ass bitch. No self-defense instruction given. Jury only had the prosecution's verdict sheet and instructions in the deliberation room. So that means my Article 2, Section 13 theory of Colorado law was never presented to the jury. Hey, what's going on? So you have Phil Greeny, 2 attempted entrapment, no self-defense instruction. Jenny Versing, the jury trial coordinator, she made a little joke at the very end. She was staring at me like a fucking psycho for like 3 or 4 seconds. Got me to turn in. She looks like she's never had been afraid of any fucking body or any fucking thing her entire life. And she's like a whole $110, a whole $115. Jenny Versing. So she, had got to be like an engineer, and she got to like participate in America and get a job and really maximize her potential. I mean, she got security. She had police protection. She had the postal service, and she had a bank account. She got all the privileges. When I go to college and they're sitting there telling me I'm privileged, fuck you and fuck your bullshit. I am so sick of that fucking bullshit. I was ready to have a conversation. Anytime anybody wants to figure out the intersectionality, you're racist. But got me to turn in the email to Officer Schultz after the verdict, so that means that the jury didn't get to see all of the fucking evidence. And that piece of evidence is where I had documented a bunch of criminal activity. I had said, this date, this happened, this date, that happened, and this date, that happened. I also had videotapes of motherfucking crimes. Videos of crimes wasn't allowed in the court. Think about that. Why would they be afraid of the truth? Why would they be afraid of the videotape? Videotape is self-authenticating. It's the goddamn truth, you fucking motherfuckers. So Michael Gonzalez doesn't believe in the golden rule, and he doesn't believe in the truth. And without a foundation of truth, there's no fucking way you're going to get a goddamn justice. The jury never got to see that email. And so they never got to see a bunch of documented criminal activity. I guess you don't excuse it, but you do understand the context. And so the best case scenario, okay, you live in a high crime neighborhood, people is fucking with you. And then this guy, maybe he just, was driving by, was lost, tried to slow down. He definitely jerked his steering wheel. He definitely was fucking with me. So what am I trying to say? I guess I'm trying to say, what are you trying to say? That you made a mistake and that a bunch of crime was happening, and so you accidentally fucked with dude that wasn't fucking with you? No, dude was doing like a 2 or a 3 or a 4, but he was fucking with me. And because it's a high criminal fucking neighborhood, you can't be fucking with people around here. Now you got to be on the up and up, and you got to stay serious. Stay serious, stay on the up and up. I'm over there, my dogs are running towards you. Now you're jerking your steering wheel towards me, motherfucker. You want to what, run over me? Come on, motherfucker, let's rock and roll, you son of a bitch. So you need to know all the evidence. He didn't allow a lot of fucking evidence in. Like I said, none of the videos of the crimes are allowed in. But the email I sent to Keith Schultz was allowed in. No video or audio recordings are allowed in the courtroom. This is so, motherfuckers, uniformed officers hypocritically had theirs on too. This is such bullshit. It's a torture chamber. It's motherfucking Ministry of Love. 1984 totalitarian fascism. The cop kidnapped your body. So Michael Gonzalez, you have Philip and Nancy Garrido. Soto Cruz is Philip Garrido, and then Michael Gonzalez is Nancy Garrido. Once Philip Garrido kidnaps J.C. Dugard, and then Michael Gonzalez gets to rape the body. No, we kidnapped you. If you get kidnapped by a cop, it's not the fucking accusation. It's not the crime. It's the arrest. If you get arrested, you're fucked. I mean, watch what happens. Donald might get some decent lawyers to actually defend him, like as best as he can. Which, if you get a decent lawyer, maybe that's the whole fucking, that's the game changer. But that's still bullshit. Donald's allowed to defend himself, and if he was to get arrested, he's surrendering. He's surrendering, right? This Thursday. So, we'll see. The level of injustice is the level at which you allow motherfuckers to do shit to you. He had an extradition hearing. He's like in another state. It's like, no, you got to have an extradition hearing first. No video or audio recordings allowed in the courtroom. So I could walk in and I could Facebook Live my entire fucking life. I could record anything and everything and all the fucking time, and I wouldn't mind throwing it all up on the internet. There is not a library, not planning and zoning. There is not 4-H, what the fuck, not farmers market, a fair board. A fair board, back where I was born and raised in Kentucky, in Gallatin County. The fair board was sitting there videotaping all their meetings and throwing it up online. And even though that's completely transparent, it was perfect. Nobody was watching that damn video, but since he did record all of it, It's all out there for everybody to see, for everybody to review, for everybody to know. But criminal motherfuckers don't want you recording them. Criminal motherfuckers like to talk a bunch of shit. Criminal motherfuckers like to put hands on motherfuckers and commit crimes and rob people and steal from people. There's a 3-day trial. Apparently there should have been some video and audio. I could have fucking recorded every single fucking one of them, but I have to pay $400 and I still don't have the I got nothing. Go into your fucking domain where the fucking Quintana wants to be a piece of shit. She don't have any pangs of conscience. It's like, damn, he came to us to protect him. We ignored hundreds of crimes. And then he said, stop committing crimes. And then we're going to fuck him over for 6 years. Man, we are really bad, terrible people. We're not establishing justice here. We're covering up for a bunch of Nazi perverts, a bunch of Nozo Chomo fucking mofos are getting away with a lot of motherfucking shit. A lot of Xanis McDonald friend, a lot of right-wing sovereign Nazi Xanis McDonald buddies are getting away with a lot of motherfucking shit. You think she wakes up in a sweat like, oh my gosh, we're fucking over a good man who was just being lawful. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Or do you think she's just a wicked Nazi piece of shit and everybody that walks in there gets fucked the fuck over? I reached out to you when you motherfuckers killed my dog. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Which side do you think you was on? Injustice. You didn't give it. You pointed to a cop and you passed it, but you probably rolled your fucking eyes. And then once two up motherfuckers, a judge and a cop said no. Soto said no, and then Kim Woods says no. So there you go. Crimes get to happen to you. Sorry, buddy. But my house isn't even built yet. I have never had a safe house. I'd pay for my permits. Why would you be against me like this, you fucking motherfucker? All you did was take his word and then just fucking rape the shit out of me, and you've ignored every one of his lie. You took his lie and fucked me over. And all my truth, you ignored every fucking bit of it. No investigations, no canvassing, no goddamn stakeouts, nothing. None of the videotaped evidence of the other crimes I experienced in Costilla County for the 2 years I lived there was allowed to be admitted. Why the fuck not? They need to know the context. They need to know the whole situation. They need to know the big picture. They need to understand the environment. They need to understand the culture. What the fuck? You're going to sit there and bitch and moan? Fucking be a bunch of bitches, a bunch of punk-ass, tiny little dick bitches over a couple warning shots shot from behind, and that bitch pushed charges for 2 fucking years. What a douchebag. What a fucking scared little... And he was going to fucking fight and defend us. I'm glad they fucking threw him out of the fucking military. He's not defending our fucking freedoms and rights. He don't even read Colorado. He don't give a shit about our Constitution. That's a soldier. I'm supposed to what? Put a soldier up on a pedestal, and he didn't serve at all. He didn't defend anything at all. All he did was went into the military, took a bunch of money, and then didn't fight anybody, and then fucking fell down or something. Oh, okay, thanks a lot. And then now he's fucking trying to take my freedoms and rights away. He's trying to rip up my Bill of Rights and my Constitution as if I'm not a goddamn citizen of this country. And I'm a way better motherfucker than that piece of shit. I'm honest. He's a liar. There's one fucking big difference. None of the videotaped evidence, and it's right there on videotape. Motherfucker's right there on videotape. Clicking his gun, gonna fucking what? You're gonna shoot me or something, motherfucker? Got the SUV driving up and back and everybody else and everything else, and get the fuck out of here. Fucking videotape goddamn 20, 30, 40 crimes. Nobody's hearing a goddamn... I'm speaking English here. Their 13 rando stock instructions were arbitrary and chaotic and confusing. Again, with the instructions, I give them instruction number 1 and instruction number 2. Definitions of the defendants wasn't amended, which is not admitted in me. My goddamn instructions written by the defendant, not tended to the jury. My thing was it A, felony menacing, or was it B, self-defense by defending bearing arms in defense of home person property? So it's either one or the other. And I put them side by side. It was fucking perfect if you're a fair person. But if you're a bitch-ass, fascist, motherfucking Nazi defending piece of shit like Ann Kelly and motherfucking... You think they're Nazis? Marco Gonzalez? They gotta be Nazis. How could they ignore all this shit? How could they fuck over a good man that didn't injure anybody? The guy said he wasn't injured. So can I go punch him at least? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, he wasn't even injured. And if I drive over by a cop's house, if I drive, by Danny Sanchez, just say for hypothetical reasons, and I murder his dog, and then I'm spotlighting him at the middle of the night, waking him up and getting the dogs all barking and shit, and then I do a couple drive-by shootings, you think Danny Sanchez does a single fucking thing. You think he calls the cops? You think he chases? You think he fires warning shots? Anybody's gonna bitch or complain? Shut the fuck up. This is supposed to be the goddamn, what's this, the fucking make my day state. Y'all a bunch of bitches. Goddamn, the tiniest fucking toddler out of Kentucky could beat the shit out of any Coloradan out here, liberal or conservative. He wasn't even injured. And he's pushing charges for 2 fucking years. Because he's a punk-ass bitch, douchebag bitch. 5 felony complaints ignored. I even wrote the motherfucking thing in his language. Motherfucker. I was actualized by Colorado law. Which means that, I thought this and that about the world. But when I got to Colorado, I took a great comfort in the law because child abusers don't care about the law. People who rob and steal and hurt other people, sadistic motherfuckers. There's a lot of ignorant ass piles of shit out here. And if I try to say, hey, rape is bad, and then they're like, nuh-uh, motherfucker, you're a disagreeable piece of shit. And if I can't convince you that rape is bad, does that mean you get to rape people, you piece of shit? No, you get to say dumb shit is what it is. And then when you say dumb shit, fuck you. Fuck you. I took great comfort in the law because you not only are you not allowed to abuse anybody, you can't abuse the elderly or women or children. You can't abuse anybody. You can't assault anybody. You can't sexually assault anybody. You can't physically assault anybody. No rape, no murder. I don't have to convince you of shit. You're not allowed to do it. The fucking law is all over the place and it's crystal clear. You can't hurt people. That's the point of the law, to stop one person from hurting another person. And he said he wasn't even injured. 5 felony complaints right there on the top of his desk, right in the DA's hands. They don't care about crimes. They need the cops to kidnap them because they want to play lawyer and judge. They're the Wizard of Oz. When it comes to getting the 4 eyewitnesses, you think they got anybody? There's a material witness with the photograph. They didn't even get that motherfucker. He was subpoenaed properly, you bitch ass. And I paid $130 for the sheriff's office to go get the one motherfucker that I wasn't able to fucking subpoena myself. No motion for acquittal was allowed. No motion for acquittal was allowed. He went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and reject it because I know you're coming, motherfucker. Can I at least say it, you piece of shit? No, he tries to preemptively fuck me over because he's a fascist bitch. And he was like, oh shit, I reminded myself to fuck him over before all this stuff came. Definitions. I wrote a bunch of definitions of the words. If we don't have the same definition of the words we're using, we're not having the same conversation. And so there's a whole list of 10 to 20 definitions that came straight from the CRS, straight from the fucking law of Colorado. And it was awesome, and it was beautiful, and it took a lot of fucking work. You think anybody gives a shit about, hey, man, this is a nice, good peasant, and then what? I don't even know what the fuck you could possibly think that you're thinking. Oh, this is what he always does. He always commits a crime and then goes. No, I've never taken it all the way to fucking jury trial. That's the first time I've ever taken it all the way through a jury trial by myself. So, whatever the fuck, it would have been better to be a Jacqueline Mitchell. Just do the 12 crimes, and then when they say, hey, did you do the crime? No. Why do you do no crimes? Just lie. Robert Pickerel takes shots or does fucking spotlighting and shit. And I think it's Kenny Capon or URL fucking 40. It's definitely the right-wing sovereign fucking movement. Hiram Richardson and a lot of motherfucking circumstantial evidence for a lot of motherfuckers out there. Vallela, I think's fucking with me online. And Phil fucking Green, fucking shit. Motherfucking shit. You're covering up over 200 fucking crimes, and for no reason. You're going after the lawful guy. The reason why they knew my information was because I called the police when I witnessed crimes. The reason why they had my social security numbers because I applied for planning and zoning. They had all my stuff and information, and they knew that I was a nice, good, lawful man. So when they make the decision, I think I'm going to arrest you. Now, you can't pull away. No, I want to arrest you. You're going to let me arrest. They play... I got a uniform and a hat. I get to arrest you. And you're not allowed to resist, okay? So because I know that and because I'm a fucking lawful person, so basically they cherry pick which laws they follow and don't fucking follow. But any douchebag motherfucker that just says, hey, I want to fuck you over, okay? All right, well, here you go. Just go ahead and let them rape the whole fucking family. Let them rape the fucking... apples and pears and puppies and kittens and kids and wives and every fucking body. Fuck you motherfuckers. I'm tired of you oppressor, molester, fucking fascist bastard, nozo, chomo, mofo, motherfucking Nasty, perverted, criminal mother. You got no fucking laws. You don't obey the law. You got no morals. You're just piles of fucking criminal shit. God damn, you can't even see goodness in a good man. What the fuck is the matter with you motherfuckers? Piles and piles of lies are admitted, but the objective truth was not. It was my word versus his. And they cheated and cheated and cheated some more. That motherfucking Mark Annable said he wanted to know the truth. Oh yeah, he didn't ask the cops any fucking questions. There was 4 fucking subpoenas that I was pulling out the 4 eyewitnesses. How are you going to get to the truth if you don't ask the cops any questions and you don't ask any of the eyewitnesses? It's his word versus mine. Unless you know me to be a pathological liar and him to be a pathological truth teller, which is the opposite. It's the opposite, motherfuckers. Jesus, I've been talking about the Iraq war, pissed me off, and I've just been opposing injustice everywhere I fucking see it ever since. Sit there and tell me what? I'm not telling the fucking truth. Fuck you. Prosecution closed and he was like, well, his closing was just rambling, so he's a fucking biased bitch. He's a biased little dick bitch. Quintana All Gideon smiles. Hey, the jury returned. So she somehow fucking knew about it. How did she fucking knew? That's cheating. So I should have stayed in the jury. I should have stayed in the courtroom and watched these bitches. See if anybody's going into the jury box and see who's slipping in what. That motherfucking Jenny Versingh was over there. She told a joke right before they came out to fuck me over. And then one of the women couldn't even look me in the eye. She was going to get me raped for 6 fucking years. She couldn't even look me in the eye because who gives a shit about this guy's life? We rape people around here in Costilla County. You had a little puppy to come, so fuck you. You pay for your permits. Go to hell. You got a green gate. You're 6 foot tall. You got morals and standards and principles. What the hell are you doing, you dumb piece of shit? God damn. Motherfucking good man around here wants to raise a good family, wants to get a career and raise his family around here. Dumb motherfucker. Don't come around here paying for your permits, you dumb bitch. You don't pay for your permits in Costilla County. Jesus Christ, it'll piss the Nazis off and the fucking permit people ain't happy, but nobody's happy about it. Judge says no legal advice and then advises to waive the speedy trial. If I had somebody to talk to when I was sitting there reading all these damn laws, you know, after 6 months, if there's nothing that happened, just dismiss it. The motion for dismissal, I thought it was just a kind of standard operating procedure, but specifically in Colorado, motion to dismiss after 6 months. Well, after a fucking year, he went ahead and let me waive another fucking speedy trial. So this bitch ass, I criticized what's his fucking thing, and so he had to get me to fucking do it. And when he says no legal advice, what I'm saying is he gives bad legal advice. Any fucking thing that Mike Gonzalez tells you is to rape the shit out of you and your family. He's not going to give legal advice because fuck you. Unless, if he does give you legal advice, it's to fuck you the fuck over. Why don't you just go ahead and say what you did? Go ahead. Go ahead and say what you did. And that would have been perfect for Co-fucking-Janty. Co-Janty, just say what you did. Well, I was driving and we were going to fuck with dude because, you know, they killed his dog and then they kept on fucking with him and he kept on firing warning shots at us and he was, you know, trying to resist our bullshit, but he wasn't doing it very effectively. And then I tried to jerk the steering wheel. I'm laughing at him. He's telling me to get the hell out of there. And then I jerked the steering wheel like, fuck him, right? I'll just pull up on the damn fucking sagebrush and run you over, motherfucker. And his 5 dogs are running towards me. I don't give a shit. He looked like just a regular old man wanting to goddamn fucking go for a little stroll, go for a little walk, and I want to fuck his day up. I want to fuck his day up. So I jerked the steering wheel. I'm laughing at him, and I'm driving even slower because, you know, fuck him. And then I drive by a second time, and then I drive by a third time. No legal advice. So he's a lying bitch. Every word out of Michael Gonzalez's mouth is to fuck you the fuck over. He's a stupid bitch. He don't have any morals. He doesn't know anything about the Fifth Amendment. He doesn't know anything about the U.S. and Colorado Constitution. Michael Gonzalez didn't know shit about Colorado law. Also, I couldn't ask questions about the 3 branches of government or the rule of law or goddamn another one. The golden rule: treat others the way you want to be treated. The rule of law says that, you know, you can't fucking commit crimes either. You pieces of shit. You know, I read the law and you was, well, you should know the law. You can't commit crimes. They committed crimes. And nobody invested. They didn't do shit. None of the cops, none of the judges, none of the lawyers, nobody did a fucking thing. They're ignoring my shit. They're pretending what I'm saying is not what the fuck is the truth. They're fucking they're trying to fucking sweep the shit. They're friends with these motherfuckers or lazy or they're straight up fucking Nazi motherfucking piles of shit. A bunch of fucking perverts. They don't have no morals. If you don't obey the law and you don't have any morals, what the fuck is guiding you? You fucking wicked bitch. Just whatever you feel like doing, you piece of shit. So if you feel like just committing crimes one day, that's just... I had no police protection the whole fucking time I was here. I would call the police and then they would waste my fucking time for an hour. And then after, about 24 times, then they're going to arrest me. You're the bitch that didn't do shit. Motherfucker, I'm documenting every crime that I fucking witnessed, you bitch. And then while I had to go to court, 27 appearances, while I had to go to court, people were fucking with me. I had a jury questionnaire, and I didn't bring the questionnaire in. I got a hotel. I only had electricity and motherfucking running water for 3 days. That's it. And so I had to I forgot the juror questionnaire. Actually, motherfucking fuckface, that damn grip server piece of shit. She was supposed to do it, but she didn't read the appeal. She didn't hunker down. She couldn't even learn 10 little words. She hates me that fucking much. She's like, I'm not going to learn 10 words. Who gives a shit if we ever have a real conversation? I'm here to manipulate you and steer your thoughts and oppress you till you fucking smother and die. Oh, okay, cool. If I would have walked in with a person that... We'll never know. If I walked into that courtroom with somebody that loved me instead of a piece of shit bitch that couldn't even sit next to me. You can't even sit, you lazy bitch. All that fucking work, 17 years worth of slavery, non-stop dishes, Kool-Aid, sweep the floor, do the trash, fucking do all of our tomatoes and all the peppers, fucking spray this shit, and then do all the tobacco, fucking set it, house it, strip it, do every goddamn thing in the fucking world. Not for $1, not for a penny, not for respect, and for no reason. Because we're a bunch of poor, dumbass piles of shit, we're backwards, and we love to fuck over kids. So I got fucked over for 17 years, and I was like, hey, could you just learn 10 little words? Because it feels like you're just fucking talking over me, through me. It seems like you're not talking to me at all. I'm a real person. I know you don't know that, but I'm actually a man, and I'm actually an American, and I'm here on this planet, and I'm a real live boy. It's like I've got this fucking Pinocchio or something, motherfucker. Like Geppetto, like I'm a motherfucking puppet or some shit. Now I'm a real life boy, you dumb bitch. Jesus Christ. And if the cops and the lawyers don't know shit about the 3 branches of government or the rule of law, well, the executive branch, that's the cops work for the executive branch, and the rule of law is you can't rape me. You're not allowed to rape me. You're not allowed to rape my kids. You're not allowed to molest my kids. You're not allowed to murder my puppy. You're not allowed to spotlight me. You're not allowed to do poaching. You're not allowed to do serial killing. You're not allowed to do that shit. You motherfuckers like to fucking goddamn do all that shit. Southwest Coastal County, there's only 10 to 20 motherfuckers out there. And the crimes and the criminal fucking behavior still carries on. Nobody's worried about it. This trial could have been a referendum on them fucking Nazi motherfuckers. But no. The fucking Nazi motherfuckers reign supreme. The Nazi motherfuckers that say that there's no state of Colorado, there's no DA, there's no judge. The cops can't tread on me. No, because they don't even have the authority. It's the U.S. Constitution and the thing with the thing over on top of the thing, and nobody cared about the truth. The court nor the DA attempted to bring any of the material witnesses in. There was 4 eyewitnesses and a material witness and a photograph. You think them bitches, they all act all high and mighty. If the cop kidnaps you, they'll treat you like a pile of shit. Christopher Mondragon didn't get the disrespect of Van Kelly. Christopher Mondragon murdered a fucking guy. That guy's dead. He's dead and gone. He went ahead and robbed him, stole his four-wheeler, stole his truck. But he must have gone to Cornell Law because he didn't pay for his permits, you know? He didn't give a flying fuck about your laws. He has no morals. He don't care about your laws. Somebody had a truck and a four-wheeler that he didn't have, and he's like, you know what? I want to take your wealth. I want to take your money and your wealth. And so he snuffed dude. So Christopher Mondragon is still at large, is he not? Where the fuck is he? I bet you he's sleeping at Ann Kelly's house. That'd be the first person I would ask. I would also ask a whole bunch of shit. Noah Spaulding. What do you know about Christopher Mondragon? What about Rob Pickrell? What about Sam Jepson? What about Phil Greeny? What about... These are the people that are going around shooting at people. Fucking shooting shots here, there, everywhere. James Bax, Kenny Capin, the URL 40 guy. Who is that pervert? That guy with the flatbed truck. He drives like an asshole. He was there at the Xanis McDonald's house like every fucking day he was over there. What the was it? They're into human trafficking or some shit. I don't know. That URL 40, he's got a flatbed truck. And I've listed all these URLs, 40. The one that's URL number 40, I don't know the dude's name. But that June 8th, that bitch drove a fucking round and he was sitting there acting like he was going to jackknife me. So fucking awesome. Still fucking nothing's changed, huh? More things changed. What the fuck, you bitches? They're brand new, motherfuckers. Robert Pickerel, URL 40, Kenny Capin, James Bax. I'd ask Hiram Richardson, Nick Villela. These are you think maybe the people shooting at people are the ones that are shooting at people? You think the criminal motherfuckers may be the ones committing the crimes? I bet you it's the criminals. Yeah, I know you haven't connected the fucking dots there. And you have, who are the damn cops? Brandon Howerton, Keith Schultz, Danny Sanchez, Hunter Velasquez, Noble Haven, Victor Hummel, Soto Cruz. Christopher Mondragon murdered a person and now he's on the run. Anybody want to go arrest him? I thought you're not allowed to murder people and then rob them and take all their stuff. Is that just, oh, I see what you're saying. The people that pay for their permits have to follow every fucking law 100% of the fucking time. But Christopher Mondragon, he went to Cornell Law and he's smarter than all you dumb motherfuckers. So since he shot the guy and then ran off and you don't know where he's at, I guess he just gets away with all of it, huh? You have fucking Susie Lucero fucking him over. What about Jenny Versingh? Does she fuck Christopher Mondragon over? Do any of these stupid ass bitches fucking say anything stupid? Fucking give dumb faces? You think he'll turn in a subpoena? You think he's got any fucking false belief in the system actually protecting and serving? You think he's got any false notions that goddamn Quintana or fucking Soto Cruz is actually going to do any police or clerk work or the judge is actually going to establish justice? No. Christopher Mondragon knows for a fact that he doesn't give a fuck about justice. He's probably staying at his house. If they're not in cahoots, why the fuck are you being he's a criminal. Since he's building a criminal culture, that's why this shit happens. And then I was thinking about that Andre Burroughs. He might just be claiming the other bodies that they found. You know, just being the fall guy. He might have just killed one or two, and then he went ahead and acted like he killed the other three when it was actually his gang and his crew. So other people could have killed those other people, and he could just be taking credit for all of them when he don't really fucking know. Are you looking at the evidence? Do you know logic? Can you figure this shit out? Are you just eating a bunch of shit? Cops kidnap a person, you rape the shit out of them, but when the person murders and rapes and robs and assaults and fucks and rapes and murders and arsons and what the fuck ever, do you just ignore every single bit of it? Because he ran away. And, well, shit, he's dangerous. I'd rather fuck with good lawful man. You don't pull away. You can't resist me. I'm going to go ahead and arrest you, okay? Remember, did you see that black dude? He was a goddamn soldier. And the fucking stupid-ass middle-aged cop, fat fucking motherfucker, pointing a gun at him and being like, get out of the car! Get out of the car! Just, why are you doing this? I don't understand why you're doing that. I mean, goddamn. DA suggested charges based upon Jacqueline Mitchell's impulsiveness and lies. She lies, so she tried to murder my dog 10 fucking times right in a fucking row. Looked right into ugly-ass Ann Kelly's face. Ann Kelly's on the side of the criminal fucking right-wing sovereign Nazi movement. And since she's defending the right-wing sovereign Nazi movement, she went ahead and did an objection, right? So that's interesting. But she also believed her bullshit. No, actually, he's harassing me. He keeps talking about me on the internet, and now he's subpoenaing me because he's just harassing me. No, he stopped by your fucking house. I didn't know you moved, but you do know some shit. You know a lot of shit. You know who killed my dog. You also know who lives there. You know who Phil Greeny is. When did you move? Who moved in? Was Phil Greeny a tenant before? Was he a tenant at your house, and then he was in the back and then moved forward? What the hell happened? And then you talked a bunch of shit, right? Because you were fucking with me. And then when he moved in, you know, if he moved in afterwards, he was fucking with me. You don't remember any of this shit? You didn't say a fucking kind word to me, so you had to be a piece of shit. You didn't give a fuck, you ugly ass bitch. But she's a criminal fucking Nazi. And I called her a piece of shit on the 12th time. The 12th time she was sitting there jerking around, revving her engine, stopping, going here and there, trying to provoke my dogs to run out into the middle of the road. Tecumseh was murdered, so she was going to try to kill my other fucking dog, Tim, because she's an ugly ass bitch, piece of shit, criminal, Nazi, right-wing, sovereign pile of shit. And guess what? Ann Kelly identified with that backwards fucking Nazi criminal pile of shit. Does Ann Kelly go around trying to murder people's dogs too? Try to drive over them, provoking them, revving engines? Because if a dog is being protective and you're fucking around, they probably should chase you, you piece of shit. But if you're just driving about your day and they chase you anyways, which is what Jacqueline Mitchell's dogs are doing, that's bad dogs. I'm just driving through the neighborhood and you ran right in front of my what the fuck? You're jumping out of the fucking thing. You're chasing. You're being a bunch of Sandlot fucking. It's like you're goddamn foaming at the mouth. It's like you got rabies. You're like a Sandlot dog. Her dogs were bad. My dogs are good. They never chased a car unless it seemed like the car was fucking around. Because that's what dogs are supposed to do. They got good instincts. I raised Tecumseh up on a leash. I had to pick up every piece of shit that he would fucking take whenever I walked in the RV. It was tight quarters. I had to be respectful of other fucking people. So I would go to the park every other day, go running with him, go fucking tossing frisbee and shit. Put a lot of time and effort into him. I loved him and he loved me. And that's what America has to kill. They hate families, they hate love, they hate goodness. So Jacqueline Mitchell lies, and they went ahead and said, well, you know, we'll believe the fucking lies. Susie Lucero lied straight to Michael Gonzalez. She wasn't charged with contempt. She was like, oh, he didn't even subpoena me right. No, he gave it to me himself. No, Lucy Gripshover gave it to you, Susie Lucero, you lying bitch-ass piece of shit bitch. And then he says, orders me not to talk about planning and zoning. I should have asked for a reason. Why? No, you need to state a reason for the record. Because for the first 2 years, that's all I was fucking freaking out. One guy got dismissed because he says, I think John Masters is just a man who's trying to live by the code. Oh, so he's a good man who is lawful? Yeah, he just seems like he's a good lawful man who's living by the code. Well, dismissed. You think he's a good man? Get out of here. We've kidnapped him and we're trying to prove that this lying piece of shit, his accusation's true. Why? Because the system is backwards and dumb and fucked up and dumb and stupid and backwards, and they take innocent people and they keep abusing them until eventually, well, you resisted. But there wasn't any underlying fucking charge to begin with. So you're not allowed to go around kidnapping motherfucking people. They stole $5,000, $130, $300. They stole a lot of my life. You're not allowed to raise good families. Working class families don't stand a chance in Costilla County. You got to be a Nazi piece of shit or a Crip. And there are Crips and Nazis in Costilla County, and I'm rooting for the Crips. Fuck you, right-wing sovereign fucking perverts. Motherfucking Xanis McDonald fucking piece of shit. Nozo Chomo motherfucking mofo pomo domo. Continuum of force was never addressed by the court nor within the prosecution's instructions. So the continuum of force is important because instead of cops showing up on the scene, pulling their gun and just shooting dude, they show up to the scene, and if they got to use force, they'll use order or command. This is what I'm doing. I'm telling him to get the fuck out of here. I'm using my commands. And then you use hands. Well, he's far away. Then you use non-lethal weapons. And then you go with the gun. So I'm yelling. I'm telling him to get the fuck out of here. He's laughing. He drives down, and it seems like he hesitates. He don't want to come straight back. He also said he was on the phone with Piccarello, and then he was like, well, not at that time, over at that time. I think he was on the phone at that fucking time. He's a lying bitch. And how incredible. So basically, because the system wants to say that they're doing good and right and proper, they'll take the lie of a fucking liar and shove it down the world's fucking throats. And then they'll try to fuck dude over, which is stupid because if I'm a police officer and the court is fair, the highest ideal that you could say for a judge is if they're even-handed. If they're fair and even-handed. He is not a fair and even-handed person. The best way would be if both me and the other guy picked a judge that we both agree on. I have a conflict with you. Now here's 10 judges. Which judge do you think is a fair person? Any of these people, and you can maybe talk to them or something, I don't know. But if we both pick the judge and we both think that the person is a fair person, well, that's a better goddamn system than just throwing us into some fucking fat little dick asshole motherfuckers. the continuum of force, and then you use lethal force. And so my next step, he's saying I'm shooting at him. I'm running in the front yard shooting at him. He lied when he says that he didn't see me to begin with, and he didn't jerk his steering wheel, and he never provoked me at all. I'm just fucking losing my mind for no reason, shooting at him at the front yard. Nobody was chasing him. Nobody was shooting in the front yard. He also pulls right into there. So what happens to me? I'm running and chasing him, shooting at him. Get back here! Boom, 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 boom. And then he pulls into the neighbor's driveway, and then I just disappear into thin air? What happened to me? He's a liar. I never passed the side of my house. I was on the back corner of my house. That's the closest you could say. Not at all in the fucking front, on the side of the house. There's a big hole right there. I'd have to go through like this little tiny fucking trailway. So I would have fell right through the big old ditch if I tried to fucking run towards him. So right there behind my house, when he was out of the line of sight, I pulled on my gun, 3 warning shots. He's saying I'm chasing him in the front fucking yard. No, and another thing is, after firing the warning shots, the next step would be to arrest him. So if I'm chasing him, I'm going to catch up with him. And then if he's resisting, am I allowed to use force? Because I'm making a lawful arrest. That's the next step. After warning shots, it was going to be an arrest, because I'm allowed to make a citizen's arrest. And so if I'm chasing him, I'm not shooting at him unless he's shooting at me. And I'm saying, maybe I'm pointing the gun at him and shouting at him to stop the vehicle. And then I'm going to pull him out of the vehicle, and I'm going to slap cuffs on him. And then I'm going to put him back into the vehicle and drive him to the jailhouse, and then give him to the judge and give him to the sheriff or who the fuck ever. Here, I got your criminal here. This motherfucker he jerked his steering wheel. He's fucking with me. I'm just walking, taking a peaceful walk in my backyard with my goddamn dogs. If this is my fucking kids, if this is my family, and I have to sit there and take you stupid bitches, killing my puppies, doing fucking spotlighting, doing this, doing that, drive-by shootings, gotta fucking jerk your steering wheel to murder my fucking dogs. Fuck you piles of shit. Who needs that shit? I need to go to a place where I can raise a family in peace. I want a crime-free neighborhood. I don't want to Phil Greeny. Oh, God, I don't want you to know my wife and my kids, Phil Greeny. No, I don't know what you're trying to do, but you're not allowed to rape my puppies. You can't rape my wife and my kids. Nah, I'm not going to stay to find out why you're a creepy, bitchy piece of shit. I don't want to figure it out. I don't want to tell you need to be moral and good and decent, and I don't want to have to fucking police your shit, and I don't want you to fucking know anything. Nah, you creepy bitch. You stay the fuck away from me. So, continuum of force, I would have been arresting him. I would have been arresting him, just randomly chasing a person, shooting at him for no reason. You're stupid. And then when I said, why do you think that is? Maybe I'm crazy, right? Or maybe it's because you threatened to murder my fucking dogs, you stupid bitch, and you're lying through your fucking teeth. He said he stole a basketball goal, and then there was a false charge. So what, he stole the basketball goal and then said, nuh-uh, they stole the basketball goal from me, but it's in your hands. It's in the back of your truck. You're right. You sped away. You're right there on camera. You have all the evidence is against. They stole the basketball goal. Why is it in? It's in your closet. You didn't even install the basketball goal. A big ass basketball goal. Oh, he said that's just when you're 18. That's just what you do when you're 18. Oh, I didn't do that when I was 18. So, there's 46 fucking errors, and Gilbert Roman's got a little dick, so he can't see. When I have 46 errors, he couldn't see a single error. If you're good at law or you care about Colorado law, you should be so happy and giddy over me. You should just be tickled pink. God damn, look at this guy. He's being actualized by Colorado. He loves Colorado that much. He went ahead and internalized all of Colorado's laws. Can you believe that? Holy fucking shit. He went ahead and codified our fucking laws for us. He organized it and codified it. If we're smart, we should listen. But they don't think you deserve a preliminary hearing or a grand jury indictment for a felony fucking charge. And then they didn't believe the truth that the letter to the court or the YouTube fucking... I said my fucking side, but they never gave a shit. They wanted to put me on the stand so they could try to get me for contempt. But instead of saying, well, what's the truth, Let's find out what the truth is. Conviction, I figured out a way to enter it into the evidence that's consistent with the rules of evidence. But he's a punk-ass bitch, and he's a cheating bitch. Conviction can't be upheld due to insufficient evidence. Conviction, a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, the biggest things, no instructions, 3 fucking, the essential elements. Basically, did you knowingly do? They didn't even consider if I knowingly tried to injure or tried to scare somebody into getting imminent serious bodily injury. They never considered imminent. They never considered serious bodily injury, and they never considered knowingly. Those were in my definitions. My definitions wasn't just a bunch of stock, random fucking bullshit. It took a lot of blood, sweat, toil, and tears. And yet, once again, that fucking grip shiver bitch watched me work for 2 fucking years, and she couldn't learn. She couldn't take 10 seconds to learn 10 little words. She's a dumbass, and she's committed to fucking me over. She's committed against my life, which is, she's been treating me like the fucking enemy my whole goddamn life. She's ugly, she's dumb, and she just likes to bully people. She don't know how to convince people of anything. She's committed to criminality. She's got her criminal buddies. Kathy will never fucking say anything about the crimes that she commits, all the child abuse and all the bullshit. Bitch goes into fucking court, acts like, oh, like she's on my side, but she ain't on my side. We'll have no idea if she would have walked in and she'd learned 10 words or sat next to me for 30 days if I would have actually had a friend, an ally. If I would have walked in with a friend or ally, I wonder how people would have treated me then. Fucking bullshit. Watched me work for 2 fucking years. Couldn't do the 5 minutes worth of work. Fucked me the fuck over. She's committed to fucking... The reason why she can't learn 10 words, because she's a wicked piece of shit. She's a wicked piece of shit, and every word that she uses has to rape me over and fuck me over, manipulate me, steer me here, there, everywhere. She don't know how to build culture. She don't know how to enjoy a good conversation. She don't wonder about the world. She's got basically the same piece of shit that she was 40 years ago. It's the same, only gets worse and uglier and fatter and older and stupider and meaner. So it just gets worse and worse and worse. You're never going to be a mother. You never try being a good mother? You never try being a good mother. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You're just a big, fat, fucking mean piece of shit. The reason why you let Kathy beat me up is because you're a big, fat, ugly piece of shit, too. You identify with criminal motherfuckers and you think it's okay to go around assaulting people? No, I don't have to let that fat motherfucker try to fucking hug me. And you dumb bitches want me to apologize for that fat fucking dumb bitch who tried to fucking... She twisted my arm. She gave me pain. And then you bitches want to make me apologize to her? You're a bunch of piles of shit too. Fucking dumbass motherfucking racist, anti-Semitic